no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. They go to the wide receiver screen.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Anderson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not... long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Tigers are flying down the field. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Got it, looking for the first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. They were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Keep it on the ground. He's inside the 15. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On the run, it's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Has to throw this off his back foot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. He lets one fly deep. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got the quick completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, LSU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff to the single back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Manning. Going up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The run from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DB.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. To the air, it's Manning. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the left. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Picks up the first down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
To the ground with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try it over the left side. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Texas, 16.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll knock him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Second down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got it! They will score! Touchdown LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a hit. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
But you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He'll run for it. Slithers into space. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this offense went right back to
man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
7, Texas, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll leave it with him. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. To the air. It's Manning. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Touchdown LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Going over the top. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here.
Makes a nice run at it.
Shoots it to the left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Manning. This time he's got his man. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Longhorns will try to kick this with need to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got him up to the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Using his legs, it's Durham. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34. And back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line, it's Baxter. Sliding off the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. No huddle here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build of the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Running free. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from me, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection